LB.com today. Is there any pickles on it?
Little pigs, let me come in.
Not by the hairs of our chin.
This house may be built of bricks, but my day starts at Weetabix.
Have you had your Weetabix?
LV have always made it simple for me to get great value car insurance, so I can get their cover from just £219. Get your quote today at lv.com.
This is my story. What happened changed my life forever. Who's Joey?
Joey is my sister.
So, how does the story end? I don't know.
Brand new 3-part drama, You and Me. Stream free on ITVX.
Looks like things are heating up. Boxed. Proud sponsors of weather on Good Morning Britain.
Welcome back to Good Morning Britain. Spring certainly feels like it's in the air at the moment. With the sunshine, those temperatures are way above average. And that's because the wind and the air at the moment is coming from the southwest, from the mid-Atlantic, drawing up this moisture. But it also brings with it the chance of some wet weather. We've got low pressure close by. Low pressure always means we're more likely to see wetter and windier conditions. And we have spells of both as we head through the next few days. But today, much like yesterday, sunshine and showers. Some of them, though, could turn pretty heavy with the risk of hail and thunder. Here's how it looks first thing this morning. It's a relatively mild start to the day. Frost-free for most of us. Cloudier skies across northern England and across Wales. We already have some rain and showers, and similarly wet across the far north of Scotland and the Northern Isles, but most places starting fine, dry and sunny. Through the day, there's enough strength in the sunshine to heat the ground. The clouds bubble up and produce the showers. They're for northern England, North Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. Hit and miss. In between, lots of sunshine, but they would be heavy with the risk of some thunder. Temperature-wise, 12 to 16, maybe 17, so it is way above average. But later on today, it turns cloudier and wetter through southern England, then the southeast of England. So a miserable commute, a wet end of the day if you're on the school run as well, so don't forget those umbrellas. But that rain clears overnight. And then actually for many of us across England and Wales, it turns dry. A few showers continuing for Scotland where it remains breezy, and another frost-free night ahead. Tomorrow, yet again, a day of sunshine and showers and staying mild. For the weather where you are in detail, go to itv.com/weather.
Good morning, Britain. Boris's battle continues after the former Prime Minister's marathon grilling in front of the Privileges Committee. Has his evidence changed your opinions on Partygate or Boris Johnson? Discussing that shortly.
Rishi Sunak says he understands how much people are struggling with the rising cost of living after publishing a summary of his tax returns, which shows he paid more than £1 million in tax over the last 3 years.
The RMT calls off its 2 remaining rail strikes next week, in the clearest sign yet that the months-long dispute could be heading towards an end.
3 years on since the first lockdown, Gavin and Stacey star Larry Lamb will be explaining how he's marking the National Day of Reflection in honour of his late brother.
And he is the man of many voices, including Boris Johnson. But what does John Coleshaw make of the former Prime Minister's clashes with the MPs investigating him? He joins us after 8 o'clock.
Thursday, 23rd of March, 2023. Live from Television Centre in London. This is Good Morning Britain with Ben Shepherd and Kate Garraway.
Good morning and welcome to the programme. Our main news this morning is that Boris Johnson has repeatedly denied he lied to MPs about lockdown parties at Downing Street.
Yesterday, the Prime Minister gave over 3 hours evidence to a cross-party committee who were trying to establish whether he deliberately or recklessly misled Parliament when he said that all the rules and guidance had been followed. We can speak to our political correspondent, Louisa James, who is at Westminster for us this morning. Morning, Louisa. So you were there sitting amongst all those in that committee room. Do you feel like Boris Johnson has done enough to keep his political hopes alive?
Well, we won't know the answer to that for weeks, possibly months, until the committee publishes its final verdict. I think we saw the kind of performance from Boris Johnson that we have seen many times before, a kind of sorry, not sorry. He said at the beginning that he apologised, but he quickly went on to become defiant, defensive, as he said that it was insane to suggest that he had deliberately misled the Commons. Where I was sitting, I could also see very clearly the faces of the committee members questioning him, and to be honest, they looked pretty disbelieving through a lot of it. On the other hand, though, there wasn't one single gotcha moment, as it were, from them either, more a series of uncomfortable moments for Boris Johnson as they questioned him. So perhaps the clearest winner of the day was actually Rishi Sunak, who is visiting Wales today because he managed to get through his big Brexit vote without a big rebellion. He managed to sneak out his tax returns in the middle of all of this without too many people really noticing. And he probably benefits from a reminder of what a very different style of government looked like not very long ago. But of course, it was also a reminder for many of a very difficult time when many people made personal sacrifices that were made even more painful then by the realisation that not everybody was doing the same.